this and finagle this for a second here. Oh, let me come over here. How'd you rest last night?
I rested well. I
Good.
rested well.
Well, good. I think I got everything set up. So you ready, dear?
I'm ready.
All right, let me turn this down and move that over and let's go. Morning, yo, family. Hey, I am Smitty Smith.
And I am June Smith, Chessmate Realty Group and United Real Estate Richmond.
And the Smith Mulching Company. Family, we made progress. We got rid of all the leaves. And, and I say, this guy keeps talking about this yard, family. But, do you ever think about it? Victories are personal, in nature. We others don't always understand how something so small to them could be absolutely massive to us.
Yeah.
And we've been killing the family. We've been loading up Betty White. We've been going to the dump trip after dump trip, getting rid of leaves. We're preparing for what we're going to do.
Right.
And family, when you prepare for what you're going to do, that preparation deserves acknowledgement.
It does.
Yeah, it does. It's really important. That preparation is a victory. No, we haven't gotten to the mulch yet, but we are preparing for that. Mm-hmm. And when we take the time to map stuff out and celebrate each victory as we go along, all of a sudden, you know what, June? Maybe it wasn't that hard.
That's true, because usually we look back on the past in most cases, and when we're going through it, it's so difficult. We're trying to think, how am I going to get over this? We're on our knees praying, we talking about it.
Yeah.
And sharing about it.
Yeah.
And then when we go through it, it's a distant memory. It's like, it wasn't
so bad. June in the lake with a pitchfork, with the snakes, with Jake the snake having to get out there before Jake the snake woke up.
And now I think about it, it wasn't that bad. Like when I saw the frog and nearly jumped out of my high-fi boots. I'd take off running. It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad.
But at the time,
family,
that frog was poisonous.
It was an African dart frog.
That's right.
It
was going to spit its venom at me, and I was going to
It's venom.
It's venom.
Oh my God!
It don't matter. What's wrong with you?
We make up our own words here. It's far more convenient that way.
Sounds more impacting. More
impacting.
Impacting. Not impactful. Impacting.
Who's going to say I pronounced the word wrong if I made the word up?
That's right.
But family, we're just being honest about it. The preparation deserves acknowledgement. You know what, June? This is really cool. And I'm gonna say this as I make this adjustment here. Yeah. June, the older we get, the more preparation we do.
Yes.
Think about it. The older we get, the more we appreciate preparation. We actually prepare for the preparing.
We do.
Because, they say age is wasted on the young, because they don't prepare for nothing.
They just, oh my goodness. My sons leave stuff for most of them, not all.
Oh, yeah.
Leave stuff for the last minute.
Yeah. Old folks like June, if they got to be somewhere at 8, they there at 7:45.
We pressing our clothes the night before. Darning our socks. I
ain't never been nowhere where they did a sock check except the airport. Most of the time, I don't even wear matching socks. Julie.
Do you remember, just going back in the day, I don't know if your mom did that, but most people might say, do you remember your mom always saying something to you before you go out, like make sure your socks clean?
Oh, yeah.
Your drawers clean?
Yeah, because you never know.
Are you waiting for an accident to happen to me?
Because you never know.
But the most important thing is that my socks and my drawers are clean, because if I'm in the hospital, you don't want to be embarrassed.
I'm in intensive care. And
that's what you think.
Did he have them holy socks on? That's the first thing you might
Was his drawers clean? I'm on a respirator and you're just thinking about Mama, really?
Yeah, well, But again, family, as we get older, we become I don't necessarily want to say smarter, but it is smarter. Good morning, Damon. Now, June, that's not always the case, though. Damon is 30 years older now than he was 30 years ago, but the brother ain't learned a damn thing over the 30 years.
Good morning, Damon.
So we can't always say, the older we get, the smarter we get, because Damon.
Not if you're a Dallas
fan, they don't learn shit. Ah. Oh my God! But family, seriously, and Jude, we didn't even welcome people to the day. Hey, family, let me take a moment here and where is my mouse this morning? Let me take a day.
You see Damon down here. Is there someone else?
Yeah, no, just Damon.
Okay.
But
just
Damon. Yeah, it's just Damon. JD. But hey, family, welcome to April the 10th. We are officially a third of the way through the month of April. All right, and the weather is crazy. We actually, family, had to turn the heat back on. Turn the air conditioner on for a day or two, turn it off, and then turn the heat back on. And I blame Dante Green and his non-working receiver.
Good morning, Dante.
He might well be with his. Ain't like he can listen to music in his green theater. I took that thing out. I called in an airstrike on Dante's receiver, Jim.
So wrong.
It's what I do. But good morning, brother. Welcome, Dante Green. But again, June, we're still talking that crazy faith family. Mm-hmm. And I just want folks to take a moment and just think how much smarter you are as you're getting older. Is there anything, June, that if you could go back in time, that you would do different?
Oh, good Lord.
Just one thing, and that's PG rated, okay?
We do not have time in this show.
I know, but you gotta pick one thing. Dante Green and Damon, is there one thing? You only get one shot. You get to go back, do that one thing different, but then you're going to be transported right back to today.
Good Lord.
Yeah, seriously. And it doesn't have to be anything big, or it could be something small. It's up to you. What's the one thing you would go back and change?
God, there's so many things.
I know, but you can only pick one.
See, the one I want to pick will really choose.
Not the one. No. No. Let me stop you. Not the one you want to pick. The one you are picking. The one thing that you will. I will absolutely, positively go back and do this one thing different.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, what is it?
It would be me playing the lottery number that I should have played, and then I was just too lazy to go back in the store.
How much money did you not win?
A lot.
How much?
But I would have probably played it multiple times, so I would have won probably millions.
Okay, all right. So myself, Damon said he'd go back 30.
Oh, good Lord.
He'd go back 30 years when the Eagles didn't have Super Bowl rings.
We're talking about reality, okay?
Yeah, I know it, man.
We're talking about reality, not fantasy. This is reality, and you know that ain't gonna happen.
What would I do? I would go back to the major that I picked at VCU instead of picking real estate. How about that? I'm already a real estate agent. Mm-hmm. I would have chosen marketing.
Okay.
Yeah, honestly, I always regret having not done that. And I always wondered, like if June had won the lottery, would that have changed her life? And if I had chose marketing instead of real estate, would that have?
But everything that you do changes, and that's why I wanted to be careful, because at first I was going to say one thing, but then I'm like, if that happens, then I may not. If I had stayed in England, I wouldn't have met you. I wouldn't have had my kids. So that decision has a ripple effect, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Our decision. Yeah. So I'm hoping that me winning the lottery wouldn't have changed me having the kids and you.
So I would have just been rich? Is that what we're saying? So now I lost out? Now I could have been rich? or at least rich adjacent, just something to think about, family, as we talk about and we celebrate crazy faith and we acknowledge that life takes crazy faith to get through it.
Yeah.
Because we have to let go of the things that we didn't do and to turn our attention to the things that we that we need to do.
But as you think about aging, your dreams age along with you.
Yeah, and that's what we're talking about today, family. In case you can't tell, we're talking about aging.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about you folks getting older. Yeah.
You folks.
Yeah, yins folk. Yeah, aging.
As when Smitty gets up and I hear snap, crackle, and pop.
No,
I know you cereal, okay?
I know you didn't go there.
I did.
Good morning, Gigi Shelton. She says, 34 days left before summer break, and I still took off today. What about them kids, girl? How can you just abandon your children? Man, teachers.
Before we get into the children, I want to just wonder what is Gigi using to reverse her aging? Because have you seen her latest pictures?
Yeah, I have.
She is going back in time.
Going back in time. I don't know how she's doing.
So good.
Yeah. Still short.
Well, nothing's going to change as far as that's concerned. But she is the amazing shrinking woman.
Yeah. She's
looking so healthy, so happy. She's doing things.
That's what happens when you're a teacher. June, who should make the most money in the world?
Teachers.
Police officers and coal miners.
And teachers.
That's my personal belief.
Yeah.
But Gigi, if you could go back in time and change any one thing, what would it be? June would go back and go to the store and buy the lottery tickets that she knew she should have done. She didn't do. Me, I would choose marketing at VCU instead of being a real estate major. I'll still be a business major, but it would have been marketing. And with Devon would go back before the time the Eagles won a Super Bowl ring.
And Gigi says, thank you, and let's just laugh out loud. I'm short, but my money is tall. That's right.
Gigi standing on 3 foot tall dollar bills, man.
That's right.
We should all be tall.
Yes.
We should all be tall. But June, but aging, do our dreams age well?
We think that they don't.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we have dreams of doing different things. Some people I want to be a dancer. Well, now you're 40, 50 years old. The likelihood of you being a professional dancer may not come true, but that doesn't mean that you can't still dance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You still can't, dance for yourself. That's who you should have been dancing for anyway, So I would say your dreams age, but I don't think your dreams should ever stop. You shouldn't stop trying to achieve your dreams in whatever capacity it is.
Okay. So I want to be a race car driver.
Mm-hmm.
You
won't get some tickets. Go ahead and race.
Yeah,
Do it along 85.
But, family, just think about it. Do your dreams age well? Do your dreams age like a fine wine? Do your dreams get better? And I say yes, because I'm sorry, not your dream, your memories. Do your memories age well?
Ooh.
Yeah, I chose the wrong word. And I say yes, they do. When we remember things, we remember, not all the time, fam. I want to make that, because there's some real trauma things that can happen that there's just no getting over. But for the most part, when we remember we tend to remember the better times. When I remember the first time I got on the roller coaster at Kings Dominion, I don't remember waiting in line for 2 hours to get on the roller coaster. I only remember the thrill of riding the Rebel Yell for the first time, honestly, June.
But I actually although you said it was a mistake, I really like the fact that you said do your dreams age well. Because I like the idea that you said dreams age well. Because, like I said, most people feel like their dreams are over and they can't achieve it anymore because they've reached their age in life that they can't achieve them anymore. Or they've got kids, or they've got responsibilities, and all these different things have happened to their lives to stop them from accomplishing that dream.
Yeah. You know what else ages well, June?
What's that?
Cupcakes. Cupcakes age well.
I'm looking down at my phone because I know that means that Yvonne is on with us.
Cupcakes age well. And I age well with them. But Yvonne, good morning, Yvonne. Good morning, Cupcakes Clayton.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about aging. Yvonne, is there one thing, just one thing, that you could go back in time and change or do differently, what is that? Just one thing. It could be something major. It could be something simple.
And Dante and Gigi, y'all can join in and answer that question for yourselves too.
Mm-hmm. I wonder, Gigi, would you go back to school to be a teacher? I tell you, I know teachers work hard, Gene. Jeez.
Especially in this day and age, it's not easy.
I just can't imagine. I just can't imagine. So, family, and again, aging. We're going to get older. If we're blessed, we'll get older. Mm-hmm. And life is still life. Life is still the best train moving forward. But take time just to celebrate life's little victories. All right? Because as my mom always said, I've got more days behind me than I do in front of me.
So, question, Smitty, all right, we're talking about dreams.
Yeah. Talk specifically about our dreams getting older. Yeah.
Aging.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's over then? Most of what anybody's dreams, what they want, would you say is done once they reach a certain age?
No, actually, I don't.
Time frame, let me put it that way.
No, I don't. Yvonne said I would have completed cosmetologist. I would have. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Wow, I never knew that about Yvonne.
I did.
Yeah, that's really cool, Yvonne. And what if she completed it now? What would, I always think I didn't do it then, but what if I did it now? Mm-hmm. What if I went, and I think about this all the time, y'all. I'm serious. Maybe I should go back to VCU and get a master's in marketing.
But you see, this is a thing, and I'm going to use Yvonne as an example. Let's say Yvonne has a lot of responsibility. She's older. She talked about, she wished she went back. But right now, people are probably saying, well, I've got responsibilities. I've got bills. I've got kids.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
Stop and go back to school.
I've talked myself out of it. Yeah. I say I can't do it because I got leaves in the yard. I can't do it because I got 6 yards of mulch to drop. I can't do it now because real estate. I got all these I gottas, and I don't know that I really got it. That's the thing that bothers me, I wanna, but I let my gottas get in front of my I wanna. And sometimes they aren't that big.
And Dante made a really, really good point. It's kind of hard to want to change anything because these choices led me to be here. A healthy marriage and fatherhood. And I got to hit Seymour. And life is really great right now. Oh, he's so sweet.
Even though his receiver ain't working.
It's just tough. And I would say to Yvonne, I feel like just her particular gift of doing hair and cooking, but doing hair, if you've got a gift like that, then you may not necessarily need to go back to school. You may be able to have that as a side hustle, just doing people's hair, braiding people's hair. No. You don't think that's the same?
No, I think we need to keep Yvonne. We need her side hustle needs to remain cupcake.
You just like him at 1800s people in the kitchen cooking.
Her side hustle needs to be cupcakes. Let's give somebody else a side hustle. Let's let that become Cupcake Clayton's main hustle. But Dante, I agree with you, brother. And we do have to be careful on what we change because as Dante and June have shared, things we change everything else after it. And so maybe I should not go back to VCU for marketing. Maybe I should just stay where I am.
You will never, in capital letters, watch an Eagles game in the Green Cinema again.
Why
I have nothing to say about that.
June, I want to go back and retract that statement. You talk about wanting to change the past. Oh my God, man!
It is out there.
It's out there now, And, June, there's some things in the past that we simply cannot change. I mean, most things we can't change in the past. But, but for the things that we can we, as we get older, we get wiser.
Yes.
As we get wiser, we prepare more. As we prepare more, we gather more. As we gather more, we get more. Mm-hmm. So, June, maybe the key from beginning, the middle, and the end is preparation. Taking time to prepare for the things that we want to achieve. Taking time, making room for our goals and our victories.
But how do you get your younger self to do that, or is that's just let that go and just do it now?
Well, but it comes back. Do it now.
Okay.
Do it now, family. I spoke to this couple yesterday, June, and they're pastors in their church, mm-hmm. and they want to buy a home.
Okay.
And I'm like, great, I want you to buy a home. And we were talking about all the things that you need to do, and they didn't have the money that they needed to buy a home. Mm-hmm. And I said, well, so what are you going to do? And they said, well, we're going to pray for the good Lord to bless us with the money that we need.
And that's the good Lord.
You know, the good Lord. Yeah, to bless us with the money that we need. So that's their plan. Mm-hmm. You know, and I'm like, well, you know what? I have faith in your faith that it's going to happen just that way. But while waiting for that to happen, you know, yeah. You know, I had to choose my words very carefully, mm-hmm. you know, because I don't want to step on anybody else's crazy faith. But crazy faith is also doing your part.
Yes.
Okay, family? So I was like, so what else can we do while waiting on the good Lord's time? Because, see, we can't say when. We can say, I'm going to be blessed, but I cannot say I'm going to be blessed tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Because I don't know.
Yeah.
I pray that I will. I hope that I will. But I can't say it for sure. But what I can say is that as I get older, I really begin to understand the importance of planning and preparation. That things just don't happen overnight. It's all time, June. It all goes down the exact same timeline. Mm-hmm. You know, I want to achieve this. I want to do that. You know, this is going to happen. That's going to happen. It's still time. Still, aging is time. Mm-hmm. Moving down the timeline. Understanding what's good, bad, and ugly in our lives, family. You know, and we can do this.
And we're strong believers, but we have to do our part, right?
That's the key, June. Mm-hmm. That's the key to this. And what is our part? What is our part in you getting the lottery ticket? Do you really want to? If you could choose today, would you really choose to have won that lottery?
Probably not. But you didn't give me time to think about it. So that's the first thing that came to mind. Yeah. But when I think about it, at that time, I hadn't met you.
Yeah.
So I probably wouldn't have met you.
But would you want to win the lottery now? Dante Green. Actually, family, let me know. If you could choose to win the lottery right now,
your questions are hard for me.
I know. This and don't just say yeah because I want a bunch of money. Yeah. But I want you to seriously think about it. If you could choose to win the lottery, if you could choose to win $500 million right now today, would you? It's a tough question when you really think about it. Because it's going to change everything.
Yes, I would.
You would?
I ain't no fool. I ain't no fool.
They rub me
I want to sound thoughtful, like I'm really thinking about it.
Yeah, she ain't thought about it.
My answer was yes 5 minutes ago. Right? Hell yeah. But it's like yes.
But it's going to change everything, family.
But I have my kids. I have you. So I'll have you guys moving forward. If I've had it in the past, then I may not have had the kids. I may not have had you. So right now, moving forward, then yes, it will change everything. Yep. But I feel like because of my age, I will be more wise on where and how to use it.
Okay. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know. Dante said yes. Gwen Murphy Johnson shot off with a yes. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
You wouldn't?
You know, I know I should.
Why not? Shit. Sorry.
You know, I know I should want to, but I wonder if it would change too much of what makes me happy. Look, I'm going to be for real with y'all.
I'd be for real.
Okay. If I won $1 million, or less $500 million, I don't know that I would want to work in the yard, Jim. I'm pretty sure I would pay somebody to haul up the leaves and to drop mulch and to place mulch around the flower bed.
And Gwen says you control what change. Let me see. You can control what changes and how it changes, which is correct. You see, she's right. Buy me a new younger Smitty. A more loyal friendlier Smitty.
I got news for you, brother. If I got money, yeah. And that's my point, Dante. If I won $500 million, I could not maintain who I am.
But
I don't think any of us could.
No, because this is what comes with age and maturity for most people, and I feel like I know you. I think you will still be who you are. You would be more of the philanthropist. Can't say the word.
No, I hope I'm never that.
It don't matter.
It don't. And Gwen wants to do the same thing.
Yes.
Gwen wants to be a philanthropist as well. She really does. She said that's one of her dreams. Mm-hmm. And actually, one of my dreams is to set up a scholarship.
Exactly. So I think he would do that. As far as the yard, I think he would give the harder stuff, the things that you don't necessarily enjoy doing, to someone else.
But the harder
you
stuff
still be the yard person.
I don't know, dear. I don't know that I would.
Okay.
I honestly don't know that I would. I know I would start buying cars. I know I would buy another truck. I would start just being crazy stupid. I don't know, June. I am seriously struggling with this.
Hold on, Smitty. You educate people every single day on credit cards.
I know that's my point.
And you're telling me that you would go buy stuff that you don't need?
I believe I would.
Wow.
I believe I would.
Well, you see, that's why you're married to me, because I will keep you focused.
See, Dante says a personal chef, a driver, and pilot. Now, Smitty, June, I will buy a damn plane and will not fly in it.
Wow.
Yes, I will. I would. I would have a big old boat. I'd have man, seriously. And I think it would take more away from me than what it gives to me. And that's Smitty Smith being wiser with age. Younger days, give me that money, run me that money.
Yeah.
Seriously. But I'm not so sure now. Gwen is crazy. She said she was still living HP.
I know she would.
Gwen's the only billionaire living in Highland Park. And she also said if she won that $1 billion, run me my $20 for the sea moss. I would say I ain't got it. That's funny. Family, just a thought. Could you live without winning the $500 million lottery? Could you be happy without winning the $500 million lottery?
Of course, yeah. But if you give me a choice to live without it or live with it, I'm always going to.
Even though it's going to significantly change who you are, what you do, what you enjoy doing.
It will change the things that I'm able to afford.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was going to change me to the core, because I'm at the age, I don't think I'm going to change that. I will travel more.
Mm-hmm.
I will help.
Yeah, travel nice.
I will definitely help my friends.
Yeah.
My friends and family will definitely be set.
Yeah.
And I don't have a whole lot of friends, so I'm good with that.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to expand my friend base because I have money. And I'm still going to enjoy life. I think I'll enjoy life more because I'm able to afford the things I want to do.
I don't know. I agree that we should. And in theory, it makes sense that we do. But, I don't know.
But I've never been a frivolous person, so I'm not going to go buy a bunch of cars, or definitely not going to buy an airplane or anything like that.
A chauffeur and a pilot and a jet.
Because those are things that have never made me happy, and I don't think it will make me happy doing that.
I'm afraid I would. But June, it's 9 o'clock. We got to get to another meeting. Hey, family, thanks for joining us.
Yes.
We got to go, Gadget, go. We got to get to a real estate webinar.
Before we go,
yeah.
The point of this is what? Exactly.
The point of that is just understanding that as we get older, we get wiser because we plan and we prepare better. Honestly. That's it. Just pointing that out. Hey, family,
Okay.
if you have not already, make sure you register to attend one of our Grits and Grants webinars. We have one tomorrow. Matter of fact, just go to smittySmith.com where we educate, encourage, and empower regular, everyday folks just like you all the way home. Yeah. Gwen said, see, you guys got to get to the next Zoom. Mm-hmm. So, family, I'm sorry, we got to cut this short. I was just clearing my throat, about ready to have some fun. But just think about it. Would you be better off if you won $500 million? Hey, family, I got to go, Gadget, go. Deuces.